everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to Wednesday. I hope everyone had a wonderful and crafty week. If you see like little mess up here and there, I just dropped my phone trying to put it in the stand, and I figured I didn't have time to put out a new grid paper, so that's what that is, in case you were wondering. Not using a dirty one, it's just my phone fell out of my hand. Okay, everyone, enough about my clumsiness. Let's just jump right in and start with our drawing, or should I say drawings. Last week, I did these two quick and easy Halloween treat holders. So I'm going to put in my names from last week, and we're going to draw for those first. A little shake and a little mix. And I have Jean. Well, congratulations, Jean. I have these two little goodies here for you. And next, I will do a drawing for my alternate one that I showed you, just to see what it was like as a non-Halloween treat holder. So let me do a little mix again. And our second lucky winner is Jennifer. Well, congratulations, Jennifer. Thank you, Jean and Jennifer and everyone for your comments. I did two Halloween projects in a row, so I thought, why not continue the theme? You can do Christmas in July, so why not Halloween in August? So here we are. Tonight I have a cute card, a non-spooky, non-scary card. It's all about trick-or-treating. I used the Spooky Halloween stamp set. There are coordinating dies, and I didn't use the dies though. I used the Notes and Totes dies tonight. And just to show you, typically when you die cut the tote, you have this here size purse. And just with this here card, you can actually put a treat in there, or you can put a gift card in the front, or you can make it into a 3D treat holder. But tonight, I will show you how to make this streamlined tote for your Halloween trick-or-treating. So in addition to the Notes and Totes dies and the Spooky Halloween stamp set, I'm also using the Textured Notes dies. I love these dies. They have a textured border all around them. Each one is a different size and a different embossing in it. And I thought this was cute to use with the purse because it does have stitching on it. And I am using the Spooky Sweet Halloween DSP. This is new. And it's online exclusive. And these embellishments, which are called Shimmer Star Foam Stickers. So they're sparkly, glittery, come in 3 colors, 2 sizes, and they're foam. So they're really super cute on your project. Okay, so let's get started. Here is my sample card. I made a trick-or-treat bag and some Happy Halloween on the inside. And I stamped the back of the envelope and the front. And I did this one in black, so I thought live we'd make the same card, but in orange using pumpkin pie. So let's get started. This is an easy card to make. Put my envelope off to the side. I have already pre-cut the tote and the handle. And I have a basic white for the inside and the front of the card. And I have a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 pumpkin pie cardstock, which we will score at 4 1/4. And that is it for our scoring. All right, I'll put that off to the side. And now, I don't know if you noticed this, but I did some sponging on here, on the front and the inside. I love to do this with dies because it still leaves you the white border, and then you have the sponging on the inside. So we'll get started with that. I sponged this card. I didn't want to use black. It would have been, I thought, too spooky. So I used smoky slate on this card. But I think we'll sponge in pumpkin pie for tonight's card. Could also have sponged in the smoky slate, but I think we'll do the pumpkin pie. These are the blender brushes. Love using these. You're going to take up some ink, and you're always going to start off of your image. Now, just to show you, here is one of the die cut pieces, and here's another one. Now, this one I left in the die when I die cut it. So I'm going to just show you how we will sponge this, and then I'll show you how we'll sponge the one that I've already taken out of the die. So ink up, start off your piece that you want to sponge. So start off on your grid paper here, and then you bring it in and around. You can ink up as needed. I always like to go lightly to start because you can always go back in and add some more ink. And just turn it around as you're going. All right, now we're going to take it from the die. And there you can see you still have the white border around it. And now I'm going to show you the second one. You're just going to match it up. You're just going to put the die over it, and you're just going to match up. And then we're just going to do the same thing, but this you do need to hold down a little bit since it's already been removed from the cardstock. But the same thing, just go around and take up more ink as you feel you need it. And I think this is plenty, but if you wanted to go back in, you could add more ink and make it darker. And then all you would do afterwards, if you have ink on your die, is just, you could just wipe it with damp paper towel, just run it under water and dry it. I do have a little bit of ink on my hands from it, so I hope I don't get it on the card because I don't have any paper towel handy. If you just give me a moment, I'm going to grab a piece and just wipe this quickly off here so I don't get anything on our project. Certain inks pick up more on the die than others, and also depending how juicy your ink pad is. Like when I had sponged the smoky slate, I didn't even clean the die after it. Okay. Now we will assemble the purse. First thing you want to do, this little tab here, we cut this off. You need that if you're going to make a 3D purse, if you're going to assemble it and make a treat holder. But since we're not doing that, we're first going to cut this little tab off there. Okay. And then this is already scored. I'm going to fold on the scores. And then there's another score here. This is for when you're assembling your 3D purse, or if you wanted to, make the full tote on your card. But since we're making it smaller, I'm just going to cut these off also. You could make it with it still on, but it just might make it a little bulky. So I'm just going to cut these extra pieces off here. All right. now to put the handle on. You could put it on before or after. Honestly, when I made the card, I don't remember if I put the handle on before I attached the tote or if I put it on after it was on the card. So just eye it so that you have it centered, and I left it sticking up a little bit. Okay, so now we will add our sponge panel. No, we won't add our sponge panel yet. We have to do our stamping. I'm going to put the card there, the tote there, just for placement, and then I will stamp the sentiment. And I'm still going to stamp this in black just so that it'll stand out more. And the sentiment is no tricks, all treats. And the reason I'm not adhering the purse yet, I just want to make sure I have room if I need to move it so that we can get the sentiment on here. Okay. And now we will add this panel to the front of the card. And then after that, we will add our cute Halloween trick-or-treating tote. Now you could use either Tombow or tear and tape. I think I'll just use Tombow. Just be careful you don't put too much. You don't want it to seep out. You want to run it along the edge, but not too close. All right. I'm just going to fold that bottom up, and then I am going to place it down on the card. Okay, and now we will stamp the inside. So here I stamped Happy Halloween, and there was this other stamp in this set. It's like little like stars or sprinkles. So I'm going to stamp that around Happy Halloween. So we will be using black ink again, not the pumpkin pie. I just want to make sure it stands out on the card. But for these stars or sprinkles, whatever they are on there, I'm going to use the smoky slate. Just ink it up again. And now we'll put this on the inside of the card. See, this is a quick card to make. Okay, aside from those of you who have been to class when we have inked inside a die, has anyone done that on their own? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. And now we're going to add some of these nice sparkly foam stars. Now I use black on this one. Don't have any orange in here. Maybe I just use black again. Okay. I'm going to put one up there, and then another large one down there, and a small one. Yeah, I think the black shows up nicely with the card. And now we just have our envelope left. So I stamped the Happy Halloween with these stars or sprinkles, whatever you want to call them, just like on the inside of the card. So we'll bring out the black ink again. And that's the top. I might actually want the ink pad. So I'll ink that up. Center it on the flap. And then I'm just going to add these little sprinkles. And then I did a little on the front as well, just down in the corner. Okay, my crafty friends, that is our cute, non-spooky Halloween card for tonight. So let me know what you think about the card, and let me know in the comments which one you prefer, the black one or the pumpkin pie. So we have basic black and we have pumpkin pie. Same DSP, same stamping. So leave me a comment, leave me some love, tell me what you think of the card, and also let me know if you have a preference over which color card base. Love reading your comments. All right, everyone, that is it for tonight. This was so quick and easy. I hope this is something that you liked and something that you would like to replicate and make yourself. And if you do, remember, send me a picture, share what you stamp. Okay, a couple things going on. Right now, the last chance / clearance rack has been updated by Stampin' Up. So lots of fun things to get at good prices. And also for the entire month, most of the, if not all, I'm not sure, I haven't really focused on it, the 25 to 27 in colors are on sale. Yes, the ink, the refills, the cardstock, I think the ribbon. Check it out. Grab yourself some deals. Love the in colors. And if you haven't gotten them yet, great way to get them now with the sale. If you already have, good to stock up on some more cardstock while it's on special. Okay, everyone. Well, happy shopping, happy crafting. Have a wonderful crafty week. And I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.